Hello, Nico here from Everything Cascadia and Beyond. We are in Hawaii on the Big Island, and this is Hale'okiahe. This is the mausoleum of the Native Hawaiians. It is of immense spiritual and cultural significance, and these are Hawaiian gods depicted here. They are known as ki'i, and very sacred to the land here. This next to us is a heiau, a temple, and this place was considered and is considered a place of refuge for people that broke the old Hawaiian system known as Kapu, which was basically a system of rules laid out by the Polynesians as they went across the Pacific Islands, Tahiti, Tonga, and up north to Hawaii. And on another note, that's actually where we get the word tabu. When the Polynesians migrated north from Tahiti to Hawaii, a T turned into a K, so tabu became kapu. And Hawaii with a V pronunciation is also the correct native pronunciation for these islands. And there are more ki'i, Hawaiian gods, on the beach here. And these gods would be the first thing people would see as they came ashore, and it would just illustrate that there is immense mana, spiritual power of these lands. Just watchers and guardians. There's another one there. And this kapu system, this word is still around. It is, for instance, considered kapu to climb on the wall. Keep off, prohibited. This kapu system was very, very rigid. Chiefs that were known as ali'i were considered like representations of God. And commoners, like just normal people that weren't part of the nobility, could not even make eye contact with an ali'i, a chief. And they could not even step into his shadow, for punishment was death. Very, very severe system. Men and women eating together was also kapu, as was certain foods for women, such as bananas. This system of kapu fell apart in 1819 after the death of King Kamehameha I, the unifier of the Hawaiian Islands, died. His son and his two wives ate together during the mourning period. This broke kapu, and this was the beginning of the end of that system. And many more changes to Hawaii and Native Hawaiian culture were to take place subsequently. But this place was a refuge from that system. It was just a very, very important place. It was what's known as a pu'uhanua. And if people that were being chased by other warriors in battle, and it was perceived that they had broken kapu and were being hunted, if they swam over here or arrived by land, they would be considered safe, and the kapu punishment would no longer apply to them. Many people actually that were seeking refuge here swam from the ocean and landed at the lava rocks here, and they would be greeted by a high priest, and the priest would help them essentially say you have been forgiven, and that would be that. This place was also a refuge for women and children, and it is one of the most sacred sites of Hawaii. There's four major Hawaiian gods, and Lono is the most important Hawaiian god here, the god of land, soil, fertility, and agriculture. You can see there is an offering here. These Hawaiian gods, the god Lono and others, are still revered by Native Hawaiians. And yeah, very, very beautiful sculptures. I've heard them referred to as tiki statues. And and they're almost akin to the totem poles that we have among the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest. But these are, of course, Polynesian and quite distinct, although there is the similarity of being built from wood and being in kind of a vertical structure. If you get the chance to visit this wonderful spiritual place, just be very respectful that you're in a sacred space, and don't do anything that's kapu. Don't climb on the rock walls. Keep your voice low and just be respectful. All right, everything Cascadia and beyond is out. Thank you so much for watching and listening.